Hola chicos, this is the first video we are going to be doing regarding our Spanish. First of all, let me explain everything to you. I have opened for you, nothing to do with this lesson, but just for you to know, a OneNote class. You must have got by now an email from me inviting you to be, to this to our OneNote class. When you enter the OneNote class, what you have is a collaborative space. What I expect there in the collaborative space is here, and then you click on signing in. I expect you here, okay, you just write anywhere here, because this is a collaborative space, your name, por ejemplo, Mrs. Salgado, and then you write hola, then you write basically the date that you're in, for example, 23rd March, okay? So that would be basically it. And that's it. And everybody can see this collaboration area, and I can see that basically you are in the lesson. What you have here, what you have here as well is the content library. In the content library, there are different tabs, as you can see here. First one is your Memrise and Language Nut links. Language Nut links, for everybody who was in the lesson, is basically the login details I gave you in a piece of paper. If you were not in the lesson, I'm going to email those login details to you via email. And sometimes during all this crisis, I may ask you to complete some assignments in Language Nut. For example, there, if you click on it, you come to Language Nut, and you enter here your username and your password. Okay, at the moment these are mine, and you will be presented with the assignments that you need to do. Assignments will be listening and reading. And more things that you have here is your Memrise courses. So I've added the ones as well from previous topics, where I live. We've done this before. Daily routine, we've done this before. And these are the topics that we are now on holidays. You have here all the Memrise courses to learn the verb to go in Spanish, also the present tense and infinitive verbs, basically, and high impact expressions, etc. During the videos, I will be telling you as well which ones to remember, to revise, and whether different levels, which level you should be concentrating on, basically. What you have in the next tab in the content library is your sentence builders. Again, where I live, the sentence builders from the previous topic, you got it there. You also have daily routine ones, and the ones we're working at the moment, which is basically holidays. You have the one with infinitive, the verbs end in AR, how to say I tend to, I puedo, etc. And you also have the I form with the holiday verbs. What I suggest that you work here is that in here you can actually take this and you can copy it onto your own area. For example, this is Arabs area, happy areas, etc. Don't worry, at the moment I can see everybody's names here, but when you log on into your OneNote, you can only see your own area. So you cannot manipulate anybody's work, nobody can manipulate yours, and nobody can see your work apart from me. But everybody can see the collaboration space and the content library. Final thing that you have is work instructions. At the moment it's empty, but I will be adding here all the work by week. At the moment, this is going to be Tuesday and Wednesday, 25th of March. And finally, sorry, is the grammar. The grammar basically that we're going to be doing. At the moment, you have here a summary of the present tense that you're more than welcome to put in your own area. In your own area, you have a section for sentence builders for you to copy the sentence builders from the content library into here. You have a section for oral work with oral work, classwork, which is basically everything that we do during away, while we are away. Although you're more than welcome as well to use your book. However, you use your book, I won't be able to mark it. So you have any work that we do, either you take a photo from your book in here or you do it directly here. And of course, prep tasks, wherever I ask you to do for prep during this time. At the moment, everything is empty. Anyway, these are basically the instructions. We're going to start now with the lesson. Thank you very much. So if you remember, we've been doing holidays. And the last time I saw you, although not everybody was there, we were looking on this sentence builder and we were working on I forms of the verb. If you remember, the difference between the I form and the infinitive is that the I form ends in O. While the infinitive, you remember, ends in R. Okay, infinitive is what in English we say to, like to ride a horse, montar a caballo. However, I ride a horse, monto a caballo. So first of all, we're going to do a little lesson, which is going to be a little exercise, which is going to be a dictation. To do this, you can have your sentence builder in front of you, like I'm going to do. You can have a piece of paper, or you can have your own book, or do it straight away into your OneNote class. I don't mind, wherever it's easy for you. First thing you're going to do is I'm going to dictate some sentences to you from this sentence builder, and you're going to write them down exactly as you hear them. So this is basically to learn to practice your listening, okay, and practice the sounds of words. So here we are. Dictado. Número 1. Durante las vacaciones, el primer día, por regla general, voy a España en avión porque es rápido. 2. Voy a España porque hace calor. 3. El segundo día, normalmente tomo el sol en la playa porque me ayuda a relajarme. 4. También hago deportes acuáticos y visito monumentos porque puede ser emocionante y siempre lo paso bien. 5. La última semana monto a caballo y nado en la piscina o en la playa porque siempre he querido hacerlo. Okay? That was activity number 1. You can go backwards and you can do it again. You can also pause it, so you basically can work at your own pace. Okay? Okay. Yeah. The next thing we're gonna do is gonna be to go over the present tense, which you're gonna need for this week's work. Right. The present tense, guys, is what in English we use when we say I do. I ride a horse. I swim. In fact, all these verbs we'll be looking here, all this is the present tense. I go for a walk. I fish, esquío, me alojo, visito, juego, monto, etc. Coming back here with the present tense, difference between Spanish and English in the present tense is that in English you just put I or we in front of the verb and that's it. For example, you can say I ride a horse, you say my family and I, or we ride a horse, and the verb hasn't changed. You just need to put we in front of it, or my family and I. Spanish is slightly different, and I'm going to show you why. Verbs, when you take infinitive, there are 3 types of infinitives. You notice all the infinitives end in R. To remind you, an infinitive is what in English we say to. So this means to fish, to eat, to live. If I want to say I fish, in English you just put in front I. In Spanish it's slightly different. We need to remove the R. If I want to say I eat, I need to remove the ER. If I want to say I live, I need to remove the IR. And then I'm going to stick some endings. All right. We come here. We're going to look at those endings little by little. So let's look first at the endings for air verbs. I said this is my verb, to fish. I take that off. And for yo means I. Okay. Yo means I. So you want, I'm going to write it down here. Okay, so we're gonna put the pen. Okay, and we're gonna have a normal pen. Okay, and it's gonna say I, basically I. Okay, so basically this is gonna be I. Okay, so to say I fish, the only thing I need to do, you take this, the air bit off. Remember, it was like this. Take that off, and I stick O. I'm gonna say pesco. Okay, this is basically what we've been learning in here, the I form. That's why everything ends in O in all these verbs, because it's the present tense, the I form. Now, to say you fish, who is you? I'm gonna add a different ending. That's gonna be us. What are you gonna use to or you when you asking a question? Did you fish? In Spanish would be pescas. To say he or she fishes, we're gonna use a. He or she is gonna be él or ella. Here you are. Él for he, ella for she. Okay, so that's gonna be a. For we in Spanish is nosotros or nosotras if it's women. So we're gonna add amos. So it would be pescamos. You plural, basically in Spanish, when you're asking a question, but it's more than one person, we call it you plural. That's gonna be vosotros. So remember, I, this one will be for you, he or she, we, nosotros, and vosotros, okay, you plural. The ending is gonna be eyes. So I'm gonna say pescáis. And the last one is ellos. Ellos is the plural of ellas. So it's how we say in Spanish they. Why do you have two? Well, if it's a male, we use ellos. If they're all girls, I use ellas. If it's a mixture between boys and girls, I would use ellos as well. And the ending is an. So I would say pescan. So these are the 6 endings for AR verbs. Okay, so it would be like this. Pesco, you fish. Pescas, sorry, I repeat this again. Pesco, I fish. Pescas, you fish. Pesca, he or she fishes. Pescamos, we fish. Pescáis, you plural fish. Pescan, they fish. It's basically all your ending. To think of another verb that ends in AR, the same thing will apply. So for example, let's think of, I'm going to repeat another verb. We're going to clone this. I'm going to think of another verb. It's going to be, for example, nadar. Nadar was to swim. Remember, I tend to swim. So imagine there's another verb, be like this, nadar. Remember, I take off the air bit, and now I stick my endings. To say swim, which we all know, would be nado. To say you swim would be nadas, if it's singular. To say he or she, remember he or she is here, él o ella would be like this. So for example, in Spanish, if I would say my sister swims, would be mi hermana nada. If I want to say we, my family and I, mi familia y yo, we're going to use nadamos, basically. And you plural, nadáis, and ellos, they swim. Now, the problem in Spanish is that, as I said, there are 3 types of endings, verb infinitives, AR, ER, and IR. So what the endings are different depending on which infinitive it is. Now, let's look at this type of verbs now. Comer. Comer is to eat. Now, how do you think would be I eat? You got all your endings here. How do you think would be I eat? Easy. First person. What do you think it would be? Yes, it would be como. Now, look at the patterns here from the air. How do you think it would be you eat? Like in a question, you singular. Here, you. What do you think it would be? You got these options here. Look at the patterns from the other one. What do you think it would be? Yes, comes. Now, what do you think it would be he or she eats? Yes, come. Look at the pattern. What about we? Absolutely. Comemos. What about you, plural? You've got two options now. Look at the pattern. Coméis. And what about they? Again, comen. That's it. So any verbs like that, like comer, would be exactly like this, basically. Then we go vivir. We know vivir. We've been doing the topic of where I live. We do exactly the same thing. You take off the IR. And now try to guess what the endings would be. For I, surprise, surprise, vivo. Everybody knows that. Vivo. I live. What about for you? Well, for you, this, you notice they IR and ER, they share some of this. You say you live, it's going to be singular vives, the same as ER verbs. It's going to be like this. What about he or she lives? Like my sister lives. Exactly, same. Vive. What about we live? Vivimos. There you are. What about you live, plural? Vivís. And the last one, they live, would be viven. Okay, so this is how it is. Remember, you take that off, you stick the ending depending on what you want to say. This is what we call conjugar in Spanish. Right, and then hopefully you understood this. If you didn't understand it, you need to send me an email so I can explain it to you again. If you go back again to your OneNote area, not this one, sorry. Okay, you go to your OneNote area. There we are. Go to the grammar section in here. Remember that grammar section is in the content library. You click on it. You can download that one. Okay, it will look like this. Okay, right. It is, yeah. This is basically what you have done with that. O as are, so you can have that into your area. We've done the green verbs, basically the ones that are regular. So that's basically what is in there for you. Now we're going to do a little bit of an activity. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to say a verb in English, okay? And you are going to either write it down on a piece of paper or in your OneNote classwork, or you can say as well loudly. And then I'm going to say it in Spanish so you can see if you got it right or if you didn't get it right. Right, let's do the first one. We're going to work first with the verb, okay? And I'm going to leave this here to help you. We're going to look at the verb nadar, okay? So it's going to be this verb here. So how would it be in Spanish? I swim. It would be nado, okay? So just like that, nado, okay? It would be like this, okay, guys? Right. If that was too quickly, too fast, sorry, that was too fast, just go backwards, press pause, and take your time, okay? Now, how would it be? We swim. That's it. Nadamos. Because it's we. ¿De acuerdo? Fantastic. How would it be? They swim. Remember, they, ellos. Muy bien. Nadan. ¿Cómo va a ser? Okay. Another one. Do you swim? Do you swim? In a question, you're only talking, and I want the singular, the one when you're just talking to one person. Bien, nadas, excelente. All right, let's try another verb now. Montar en, that's it. So shall we say montar en bici, to ride a horse. That would be the infinitive, okay? Right, so I'm gonna take that off. How would it be? I ride a horse. That's it, monto. How would it be? We ride a horse. That's it. Montamos. How would it be? They ride a horse. Excelente. Muy bien. How would it be? Do you ride a horse? That's it, montas. By the way, I've been telling you all this wrong because bici is no horse, is actually a bicycle. So it should have been I ride, you ride, we ride a bicycle, not a horse. Okay? To ride a horse, montar a caballo. My mistake. Okay? Let's do another one. Por ejemplo, sacar fotos. Sacar fotos. So how would it be? That's to take photos. How would it be? I take photos. That's it. Saco photos. We should know this by heart. How would it be? We take photos. Okay, about my friends and I. That's it. Sacamos fotos. How would it be? They take photos. My friends only. Sacan photos. Well done. How would it be? Do you take photos? You, singular, just one person. Well done. Sacas photos. Remember, press the pause if it's going too fast. The idea of this is that you can go backwards and forwards or press pause. ¿De acuerdo? Perfecto. So that's basically how it would work, okay, with the present tense, basically. That's very good. Okay. Now, what we're going to do now, so we're going to continue now with the present tense, okay? Yes, we're going to try now to do something with comer, okay? So, again, comer is to eat. I'm going to take that off, okay? How would it be? I eat. That's it. Como. How would it be? We eat. Correct. Comemos. Muy bien. How would it be? They eat. They, remember, ellos, ellas. Muy bien. Excelente. How would it be? Do you eat? Like in a question. Excelente. Comes. Now, let's look at another one now. I have verbs such as vivir. Okay. How would it be? I live. Easy, easy. Everybody knows this. Ivo, then how would it be? We live. Excelente. Vivimos. How would it be? Do you live? Where do you live? Remember, where was donde. Donde vives? Well done. How would it be? They live. My parents live. My friends, plural, live. Mis amigos, mis padres viven. Excelente. Okay. So that's basically how it is. What this you've just been doing, it is basically conjugating. Everything you are doing, and you're actually doing really, really well. Next thing we're going to go through is boot verbs. What is a boot verb? Right, you're going to see in a minute. This is one of my favorite parts. Look at this verb, jugar. Jugar. We know jugar is jugar al fútbol, to play football. What do we call boot verbs? Well, you're going to see in a minute. Jugar is an ea verb. So, as we've said, to say I play, we take off the ea, we need to put O in there. Okay? If you know how to say I play football, remember was juego at football. If you notice, it's a little bit strange because look at the infinitive. The infinitive has got who, a you. However, when I say I play, you go UE, juego. A little bit of an irregularity. How you say you play, you think? It's going to be the endings. If you remember, you got a few ones. Any ideas which one would it be? Yes, us. And again, I'm going to say juegas. Brilliant. That would be you play. Juegas al fútbol. Did you play football? Now, how would it be he or she plays? If I'm talking about my sister. Guess it? Juega. And it's going to be he or she. An A. Juega al fútbol. Now we're going to do they. Okay, I'm going to leave these two behind. We're going to do they. Remember in Spanish, it's always I, you, tú, él, ella, he, okay, we, you plural, they, in that order, 6 persons. What about they? They is the sixth person. And yes, again, UE. And it's gonna be juegan. Perfect. Now, I'm leaving this till the end because look at what happens here. To say we play, yes, the ending is vamos. But now, instead of UE, like here, I'm gonna use the same as in the infinitive, which is basically you. Okay, and for you plural, the ending is absolutely fine. I'm gonna use you. This is a boot verb. Why is it a boot verb? This is the magic because of this. This looks like a boot. Excuse my drawing because I'm not very good at art. This is like a U. And the persons inside the boot have a little change from the infinitive. Okay? UE, juego, juegas, juega, juegan. However, the two people outside the boot are excluded. Those are the we and the you plural. Those ones keep the you. And that's why I call it boot verbs. There are not many in Spanish, there are few, but jugar is a very cool and common verb. And that's why the infinitive is jugar, but the I person, juego. Okay, inside the boot. That's what it means. The last thing we're going to say about the present tense is going to be the semi-regular verbs. We do have one irregular verb, by the way, that we can actually revise. Let's see if we can revise this verb, okay? Only the verb that is completely irregular in the present tense is the verb ir. Ir, any ideas? Can anyone remember? We've done this a few lessons of this in the school. Can anyone remember what ir meant? You can shout it in your head. To go, that's it. Now this verb is irregular, which means doesn't follow any of these sentences at all. Okay, let's see if you can remember what ir basically is in the present tense. So for example, how do you say I go? Okay, I go, and you remember was voy. Well done. Any ideas how do you say you go? It's not voy anymore, was like in a question, vas. What about he or she goes? It was, that's it, va. What about we go? Okay, I'm gonna clone it. We go, we go. It's gonna be vamos. What about you plural? We don't use this one, but it could come up sometimes. You plural would be, yes, you say, you guess it, vais, and they. Okay, how will be they go? See if you can remember in your head. We did a test on this, and this is memorized. They go. Okay, it's no vais, it would be van. This verb is completely irregular. You go the infinitive, can you see there's no resemblance whatsoever? Even in the regularity, there is a little bit of, of pattern. Probably those sentences remind you of these ones there. Okay, the other verbs I'm going to call semi-regular. And we only need to know two, actually three in Spanish. Three. Salir, to go out. Conocer, to know or to meet. Like conocer gente, to know, to meet people. O hacer, to do. Also we use for the weather. To do. Hacer la vela, to do. Sailing. Now, why do I call it semi-regular verbs? Some people say they are irregular. I think it's really, really unfair on these poor verbs. You'll say why. Because only the first person is truly irregular. We know this because we learned that by heart in here with a sentence builder. You see, conozco, okay. We also learn salgo here. We also learn hago. So the first person should be really easy for you now. Salgo con mis amigos. Conozco gente. Sorry, let's forget este. Hago la vela. O hago deportes acuáticos. I do. I know you know this. Now, why is this semi-regular? Because all the other forms, they are they're gonna actually, well, sorry, why is it irregular? Because the first person is irregular. For example, there's an extra G here that is not in the infinitive. There's an extra Z that is not in the infinitive either. And in argo, there's another extra G that is not in the infinitive. However, it's only the I form that is irregular. Okay. By the way, so we're gonna ignore this verb for the time being. Okay, guys. Only the other person is irregular. What does it mean? That all the other forms are completely regular. So you think about salir. Okay, you're gonna tell me what do you think are gonna be the endings. So we got 4, okay, 5, and 6 endings. Okay, so how is it going to be? They're going to be completely regular. So remember, the first person we know, salgo, irregular. But what about you? We know it's an aya verb. So what is it going to be? The ending. What's it going to be? The ending. Okay. If you remember, okay, you come back here. And salir is an aya verb. So the ending for you would be es. So if we come here, it would be sa, and we will have es. So it would be exactly sales for you. What would be for he or she? You come back here, he or she, ella, ella, was e. So the ending is going to be sa. Okay, we're going to do clone. Va a ser sa, le, without the s. What about for we? From here, salir is an aya verb, was imos. Okay, so we can copy we want now. We're gonna say imos here, salimos. What about for you, plural? Come back here again, and it turned out it was is. Okay, like BBs. So to say you, plural, go out, we're gonna say sa, you, sa, lis. And then we got sa. What do you think will be the next one? They go out. Sa, yes, e. Okay, so it would be sa, so they go out, sa, len. That's it, sa, len. And then we got the same thing with conozco. We know that the first person is just the regular one. Okay, and what will be for you? Cono. Okay, so it's a near verb now. Look at that. Near verb was yes, which is the same as aya. So it would be conoces. How would be for he or she? Would be, we're gonna clone it. Cono, and yes, exactly the same as this one. Okay, clone. Conoce. Okay, what about we? We come back here again. For we was hemos. You got it here. So copy. So in here, we're going to say conocemos. Well done. And it's going to be as well the same ending there. You notice only the first person, it is irregular. You plural will be is, we come here, cono, that's it. You plural, vosotros, conocéis. Well done. Sorry, I'm in the wrong one. Okay, and it would be, okay, conocéis. Well done. Clone, it will be conocéis. And then we have they know, they meet. Same thing. Okay, clone. There we are. How will it be for they? It's going to be here. Conocen. Okay, so we can copy it, and we come here, and we are going to paste it. Sorry, I pasted the wrong one. Conocen, they know. And the same thing will be with hacer. This is going to be our infinitive. It's going to be exactly the same endings as conocer because it's a near verb. So it would be haces, hace, hacemos, hacéis, hacen. Only the first person is irregular. Hago, conozco, salgo, basically. Okay, and that with all this, we have all the verbs that you need to know for the present tense. So what do you need to do next? we're gonna do now some practice, the same as we did with these verbs here. Okay, so again, as we did before, I'm gonna say a verb, and you are going to conjugate it for me. We're gonna see if it's right or if it's wrong. Again, to do this, you can use your OneNote, you can use a piece of paper, you can do it orally, whatever is good for you. So let's think of a verb. We are come here, got different verbs. Okay, let's look. Descanso, que descanso en la playa. Descansar. So I'm gonna clone this. We're gonna use this verb. Sorry, I'll make this nice and big. Descansar. First thing we do, as we know, we take off the AR. We know it's an AR, so we're going to be on this column in here, this entry. So how would it be? I rest. Sí, descanso. Well done. How would it be? We rest. I'm talking about mi familia y yo. Remember, when you say y yo, okay, let's write this down for you. Mi familia y yo. Y yo means and I. A family and I would be we. Okay? Mi familia y yo. So, let me write again present tense. So, how would it be? Mi familia y yo, we rest. Remember, I'm included. Sí, descansamos. Sorry, big. Okay. The S. Oops, sorry, is there. Muy bien. How would it be? My sister rests. My sister is he or she. You know which one you need to choose. Sí, descansa. Well done. Now we're going to do salir. Salir is an I verb, but remember, it's also an irregular verb. So remember that the first person, you need to know by heart, which I know we know. So how do you say, I go out? I go out with my friends. That's it, salgo, like my name. Now, how would it be we go out? Now, we know the infinitive is salir. It's an I verb, so we are here. Only the first person was irregular. That's it, salimos. How would it be they go out? Well done, salen. Now we're going to do hacer. Remember, hacer was to do. It was one of the irregular ones. The first person is irregular, but not the other one. So how would it be? Okay, I do. I do sailing. I go, la vela. Well done. How would it be now? We do. Now we come back to the infinitive. Hacer, we do. Hacer is a near verb. So, like comer. So we are on this column. So how would it be? We do. Well done. Hacemos. How would it be? They do. Well done. Hacen. How would it be? Do you do? Well done. Haces. Like in a question. Haces la vela. Well done. There's another one. Conocer. Conocer is to meet or to know people. Remember, semi-regular verb. The first person is irregular. Conozco, but all the other persons are absolutely fine. So how would it be? Actually, I meet or I know someone. I meet people. I know people. Remember, people was gente. Well done. Conozco. Next one is conocer. So how would it be? We know people. It's a near verb. So how would it be? Well done. How would it be? They know. Well done. How would it be? Do you know? Well done. That's it. What you're doing is basically conjugating verbs. Now, we're going to leave the lesson here. What you're going to do now is probably to look at this again. You may want to take your own notes in flashcards. That would be really useful, or OneNote. And then once you look at the video, you understand the present tense, you are going to go to your OneNote and you're going to the content library, memorize, and you're going to practice all these. And to practice all these, you're going to learn, you're going to do this one here where it says, sorry, I'm confusing you. You're going to do here, holidays, present tense. That's the one you need to do. So you're going to go to that course. This course is going to allow you to practice all these endings that we have. Remember, you can have those endings in a flashcard now with you, or in the grammar section in here, you do have as well that. That basically you can print it out, stick it in your book. You already have a copy of this in your book. We did that after the daily routine, but you got here air verbs and your endings, and you have ear verbs and your endings, like leer, to read, or comer, or aya verbs and the endings, the verb to go, which you know, and the three semi-regular. And you see, I go out, I do, and I meet or I know people. Okay, conozco. How everything else is fine. So you can have that in front of you. Okay, and again, if you go here, memorize courses, remember we are on holidays, and it's gonna be, yes, you click on there, it will take you here. You need to open your memorize account. It's gonna allow you, you can learn what you have, sort of practice, say we fish, they fish, I swim. You can have that in front of you, and you know, the endings in front of you. I will be able to see here as well who's on top. Okay, right, okay, Bailey, you know who is on top, who is the person, okay, who is in, yeah, in there. Remember the more points you have, the better. This memorize really allows you to, you know, to practice. Of course, you can send me an email if you didn't understand this. It's a question of going backwards now and look at it and try to learn it. And in tomorrow's lesson on Wednesday, we're going to do a lot of practice with this. Okay, so we're going to do a lot of translation. So your idea is to understand this and to do your memorize course so you know all these verb endings. Okay, adios. You've done really, really, really well. That was a grammar lesson online from Mrs. Salgado. Adios.